Yes guys, we're back with another Mourinho video. It's another mind-blowing video because two top quality players, I'm not saying might be joining Roma, but I've been in some rumors in newspapers, in online articles. These journalists have confirmed that there have been direct contacts between Josè Mourinho and two special players. But before we get into this video, ladies and gentlemen, please take 2 seconds to hit that subscribe button. I am giving a shout out to every new subscriber which subscribes with an email so that I get the notification. Also, please like this video. It supports me so much. And also, please take 5 minutes to click the first link in the description below, access a Google form, and ask me absolutely anything you want, because in a couple of weeks, I will be filming a Q&A and I might be responding to your question. So go ahead and click the first link in the description below. Today's shout-outs go to Anil Gurug and Spandan Samaran. Shout out to you guys. Anyone else who wants a shout out, all you have to do if you're new here and you like football and travel is to subscribe to the Simon Show. Right. The first thing I want to do is let's flash back to when I said this in the Cristiano Ronaldo Mourinho video a couple of weeks ago. Let's flash back. And the most important thing is that everything could become possible with this special one sitting on Roma's bench. Right, so what I said in that video, which as you just saw, is with Josè Mourinho as a manager, every single player could potentially accept a move to Roma. Now, obviously, there are some players like Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, Mbappe, all of these players which are never going to get to Roma, because Roma is not a club who will win the Champions League. Roma is a club who needs to try and focus into getting a Champions League zone, possibly a Serie A title, but let's focus on the Champions League. And these players want to win a lot. They are Ballon d'Or contenders, and if you don't win the Champions League, you do not win the Ballon d'Or. So these players will not move to Roma. But there are two players, which I'm about to say, which you probably already read by today's title, which it is very, very hard to achieve these players. But with Mourinho as a Roma manager, everything is possible. And that is exactly today's moral, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that. If Mourinho converted you as a Roma fan, if I converted you guys into being Roma fans, do not be depressed because we don't win anything. Because having Josè Mourinho as a Roma manager means that any player could potentially accept a move to Roma, because they know how important Mourinho is. They know how the mentality he has. He is a top quality winning mentality manager, and he accepted this challenge to Roma, which is not a winning club, but he wants to transform this club in a winning club. And that is exactly why Dan Fredkin and Ryan Fredkin bought Josè Mourinho, because we have got a lot of years with Josè Mourinho, and I invite you to subscribe, to stay tuned, because there will be so many Mourinho videos, because this will be an epic journey, an epic season of the history of football, ladies and gentlemen. But the two players that I've been talking, and as you probably read by today's title, are on one hand Jack Grealish, and on the other hand Sergio Ramos. Now obviously Sergio Ramos is way easier to achieve than Jack Grealish. 2 reasons. First of all, Jack Grealish is way younger, and a potential move to Roma could possibly mean that Gareth Southgate, if he is still an England manager after that terrible, shocking match against Scotland, you know, if these players, we've seen Sancho, who is a top quality player, plays in the German league, did not play 1 minute for England in the Euros. We've seen Jude Bellingham, he played like 5 minutes. Gareth Southgate tends to play players which play in the Premier League. So if Jack Grealish wants to become an icon of the English national team, a move to Roma could actually damage this. But at the same time, it is Jack Grealish himself, with his own voice, with his own mouth, that said, I want to be managed by Josè Mourinho. Now, if that means that he's going to be managed by Josè Mourinho at Roma, or if he's going to be managed by Josè Mourinho in another club, I don't know. But what he said is that he wants to be managed by Josè Mourinho, the special one, the Portuguese manager who won with Porto, with Chelsea, with Real Madrid, won treble at Inter Milan. He did quite bad with Tottenham, but it's not just the manager who needs to be good, it's the players. And Tottenham, to be fair, only had Harry Kane and Heung-min Son. And then the second player, which I think is way easier to achieve, is Sergio Ramos, as I said. Now, Sergio Ramos is actually thinking to become a new Roma player. Now, if Jack Grealish is only something he said, it could be even a joke, who knows? It's gonna be very, very hard to achieve Jack Grealish. But Sergio Ramos is thinking about it. In his brain, he's processing all the things which he could accept, refuse, and become a Roma player. That's the current situation with Sergio Ramos. Now, obviously, Sergio Ramos is 35 years old, even more. He's coming towards the end of his career. So obviously, spending a lot of money for someone who would get injured quite a lot and who end up sitting at the stadium watching his teams rather than play, I would not spend that amount of money because Sergio Ramos costs a lot. And as I said, Roma is not a rich club. The fact that they bought Josè Mourinho was a surprise to all of us Roma fans. Now, you guys might be watching this as Real Madrid fans, as Barcelona fans, as Man City, PSG, Bayern Munich fans. Roma is not a club like your club. Roma is not a rich club. That's why Josè Mourinho is so special to us. Because if Bayern Munich got Josè Mourinho, right, we got Josè Mourinho, we want to win the title, we want to win the Champions League. Roma fans want that, but that's not their primary thing. The primary thing that they want is Josè Mourinho getting this club from here back to here. And Sergio Ramos will cost quite a lot of money. And what I'm saying is, if you'll be injured for the rest of the season, don't buy him. Focus on young defenders such as Mancini, Ibanez. Buy someone else. We've got Calafiori, Spinazzola. Have you seen him? When I put Spinazzola in my top 11 Euro, look at him. That's why I put him. As a Roma fan, I know that guy. Leonardo Spinazzola, Karstrup, all of these young players, I would rather play with these players than spending a lot of money for an injured Sergio Ramos. But obviously, if Sergio Ramos accepts a move to Roma, it means that he is confident that he will play and he will not get injured. That's why Sergio Ramos, I'm not saying is close to becoming a new Roma player, but he is thinking about it. And with Mourinho, everything is possible. Now, what would Sergio Ramos bring to Roma? He would definitely bring aggressiveness in defense, because the defense that Roma had these last 5 years has been absolute shite. Absolute ridiculous. So we need an experienced defender. We need an aggressive, experienced, winning mentality defender which will command what Mancini, Ibanez, Spinazzola and Karstrup do. That's the importance of Sergio Ramos. That's the importance of the attitude of Sergio Ramos. Okay, not only what he performs, but the attitude he gives the other players, because he knows how to win. Mancini, Spinazzola, Karstrup, Ibanez, Kambula, they're young. They don't know what winning is because they started their career in small clubs. Sergio Ramos knows how to do that. And a potential move to Roma would be an absolute banger as a defender, obviously, because we need to concede less goals as possible, but as a winning mentality to the rest of the players as well. And obviously, Sergio Ramos would bring that. Now, obviously, if Roma buys Sergio Ramos, which I still highly doubt, but I'd rather believe in Sergio Ramos than Jack Grealish. Obviously, I'd rather have Jack Grealish. He's way younger, he's full of talents, he loves dribbling, and Roma do need someone like him, It reminds me of Francesco Totti. We need someone like Totti again. But I don't think Roma will buy Grealish, to be fair with you. I think Roma might be closer to Sergio Ramos than Jack Grealish. And obviously, as I was saying, if Roma buys Sergio Ramos, Chris Smalling will say bye-bye. I know Everton want him, and I know Southampton want him as well. Obviously, Chris Smalling is just like Sergio Ramos. He's like a cheap Sergio Ramos. He's someone who knows how to win, brought winning mentality at Roma, especially in the first season. That's why Roma 2 years ago was way better at defending than 1 year ago, because Chris Smalling was submerged by injuries. So it would be the same thing, but obviously Sergio Ramos is here and Smalling is here. I love you, Chris Smalling, but you know what? If it's Chris Smalling of this season, full of injuries, I'd rather keep young players. And if Ramos is like that, same, It's either Ramos or it's Smalling. If Ramos comes, Smalling goes. If Ramos doesn't come, Smalling stays. Or otherwise, they can both not come Smalling can go, and Roma need to buy a defender. And in that case, I think they'll need to buy a young defender. So that's the current situation, ladies and gentlemen. Roma are thinking about Sergio Ramos. You know, Sergio Ramos himself said bye-bye to Real Madrid a couple of days ago. And I was thinking to potential move to Roma and get back to be managed by one of the best manager ever, possibly the best, the special one, Josè Mourinho. Jack Grealish, it is harder, but it is him with his own voice who said, I want to be managed by Mourinho. And that made a lot of Roma fans very happy and very curious at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, this was a short video, a quick update of Roma transfer market, banger transfer market. Set the reminder, 6th of July, Mourinho is coming in Rome, and I'll be filming a mega video thanking Mourinho for choosing Roma, for choosing this club. You know, he refused to a lot of money. He refused to a lot of big clubs. Real Madrid wanted him. Now they bought Ancelotti. He decided to be a Roma manager. So congrats to him. Set reminder, 6th of July. Set reminder for every other video. I invite you to click the bell button down below to get notified for every time I post a video. Also, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm giving a shout out to every new subscriber which subscribes with an email so that I get the notification. Also, please hit the first link in the description below and ask me absolutely anything you want. Could be football related, travel related, personal related, who knows? You ask me whatever you want. I answer to whatever you ask. I'll see you in a bit. Simon out.